Okay, so let's talk about what clinical automation is and give you some examples of what that means. Okay, so we went over the big concepts of big picture. We're trying to automate things in our clinic. We're trying to automate staff training. We're trying to automate patient education, seminars, consults, ROFs. Let me paint you the picture of what that looks like in a clinical setting, in a business setting. So say Mary walks in the door for a new patient, okay? So we have, you should have a training module for your staff to be able to go through on a weekly basis or bi-weekly, whatever schedule you want, on what a patient experience is. When a patient comes in and they call on the phone, we should have training set in place for how to handle that phone call and how to handle that patient, what they're seeing when they come in, how they're greeted. It's called the patient experience. So we have that training in the Blueprint Practice Automation platform for your staff to go through, okay? So you can always use those as tools. You can get involved as much as you want. But even if you're not gonna be a Blueprint client, you should have these things set in place for you to use as tools to train your staff, new hires, maybe revisiting things on where staff is lacking. So these are the things you need to be having set in place. So a patient walks in, they get a great patient experience in that front desk. Crucial, they should have an excellent phone call when they call your office as well. How are we handling those phone calls? So that patient comes in, they get put into the consultation. Let's use neuropathy as an example. They get put into the consultation room and they're gonna watch an automated pre-education video, okay, before the doctor even steps in. Pre-education is crucial. If you're not pre-educating your patients, you're gonna lose the game, period. You have to educate your patients regardless if it's a seminar or pre-consultation. So a patient comes into the consultation room and it's a very specific way you introduce that video to make that video seem it's part of your mission, okay? So we teach you how to do that, on how to introduce the automated video to make it part of your mission of your clinic. So the patient's on board and they understand that, wow, this clinic is ahead of a lot of different clinics. They're using technology, this is great. So they need to understand why they're there and why they're watching the video. Now, they're gonna go through a pre-education process for neuropathy, we're using that as an example, and they're gonna be educated on why neuropathy, what neuropathy is, why the medical model is failing, the implications if they don't change from the medical model to something different, the implications if they leave that condition there long term. And then we're going to present the concepts of how we're going to get them better. So by the time you, the doctor, walks in the room, you know exactly what that patient's learned. You don't have to sit there and get them up to speed. You can concentrate on connecting with the patient in the consultation and getting a dialogue with them. So we teach you on that as well. We have a training module that's automated that you, your associates, whoever you want to go through can go through this automated training. We're training you on the concepts of the consultation, how to connect with the patient, how to bring their whys, how to get their goals, okay? Because these are the things they're gonna buy back from you. They're not gonna buy pain reduction, they're not gonna buy symptom care, they're gonna buy goals and values. It's called value-based communication. So this is something we teach you in the consultation. So the consultation's over, you've done your exam. We teach you how to do the neuropathy exam as well. So now they're going to be scheduled for the report of findings. Now we have training on our platform to teach you how to get the spouse there. Obviously that's self-explanatory. But now they come back for the ROF. Now the doctor, they have a tool as an ROF video for neuropathy, presenting the plan, why they're getting it, giving them simple analogies, getting them up the line to say yes before you go into the ROF. So now the doctor steps in the ROF, they know exactly what to go over, their exam results, they're in there for 10 minutes. We give you some training on some pre-qualifying questions to qualify that patient. So we have in the platform how to train on that as well. So if you have an associate, yourself, this is something you can always go back to and continue improving on and perfecting the communication for this type of patient. So now the ROF starts. You get them closed up, they start as a patient, and now you can enroll them. We have our software system has a curriculum that's automated for your patients. So once you enroll them into this curriculum, they go through it for the entire time of the program, where they get wellness tips of the day, they get recipes of the day, they have seminars online to attend on different topics like what gluten is, what GMO is, why exercise is important. So you're building tremendous value for this patient once they become a patient, okay? So we have just specific protocols for like a neuropathy or a knee or plantar fasciitis or decompression or weight loss or thyroid. So each niche is going to have their own protocol. So for neuropathy, we do a hybrid model. So we do a dropship model. So they're actually doing a lot of home care. They're only coming in your office once a week. Your capacity, your patient visit capacity isn't going to blow through the roof, and you're going to be able to control that. You're seeing them 8 to 10 times. You're still collecting case fees between $3,000 and $6,000, and you're delivering an excellent service to this patient and an excellent clinical result. So that's what a process looks like when a person goes through an automated clinic. Okay, you have back-end training to make sure that you're operating your business properly. You have automated consultations and ROFs. If they came to a seminar to come into the clinic, we have automated seminars that you present and make them live events. We teach you how to do that. And then once they become a patient, there's live or automated curriculums for them to go through. So it's cool, right? You're going to be able to put them through these things, and it's saving you a ton of time, and the result at the end is going to be better than probably what you're doing now. So think about that. This is what a typical automated clinic looks like. You've scaled your business, you've scaled down your time involvement in training, and you're going to be able to deliver a clinical protocol that works way better than if they're coming in your office 36 times. So I hope that paints the vision for you and really how automation works in a clinical setting. And we'll talk to you in the next video.